Okay, so what I'm doing in the BM today is I'm taking the resonator out the middle. So not the end, just the middle. I don't want to take both of them out like some people have done, or just the back, because I don't want it too loud like the Golf. I like how this one's quiet, but I just want it to be that little bit of, you know, a sound, but not too much of a pain in the backside. So can't find anyone that's done it. It's just that little section, 150 bucks. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to show you what it sounds like now. Now it's a bit of a cold start, even though it's not too cold out here at the minute. And then we can compare it when I've had it done. So let's see. I'll just pop it down here. There you go. What's it sound like? Okay, you ready? Sounds good, hey? Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to start the car, let you guys listen to what the exhaust sounds like at the moment. Here we go. Got a nice little burbly crackle to it, so I think it's just spot on. Let's see if it's warmed up. Oh, a little bit. Yeah. Let's put you down here and have a look. As you can see, that's stock exhaust on the 328i. I've taken the resonator pipe out the middle. That's 150 bucks. Someone just chopped it out, rolled it through for me, and still from inside, you can't hear anything. It only does that popper when you're just revving it, when you're just driving, don't really get it. Just a very tiny bit better, which is perfect. Don't want it over drowning or anything like that. But let's see what it sounds like with the exhaust on, which is still going to be a stock exhaust, just with bigger tips on it, and go from there. When I seen you last week, you haven't seen the two videos. I've done the interior for only a few bucks, 40, 50 bucks, mostly off of sort of AliExpress and stuff, which I prefer to use AliExpress because you can look at people's reviews and photographs of what they got. Temu drives me mad. I get that spinny wheel stuff all the time. I can read reviews, but I can't look at what people's pictures are to show you what I would get. So I've always been an AliExpress fan, but same but different, you know. Alibaba, Temu, AliExpress, all the same. That's the platform I prefer to use anyway. So if you've not checked them out, check out the outside that I did basically from AliExpress stuff, and the inside that I've done. Trying to get it tasteful. Look, there's millions of them out there. Everyone does the same thing. I know it's not to everyone's taste. Yes, it's modding on a budget. This was an M3, you know, an F80. I'd be getting, this is a real carbon fibre spoiler actually, but I'd be getting real carbon fibre everything. I'd be getting premium parts for it, possibly, because it's a premium car. It's a $15,000 car, and in England they're even cheaper, like £5,000. I know. So why spend more on mods than the actual cost of the car? If I can mod this car for $2,000, why not? You know, rather than spend £2,000 on the car and then spend £3,000 doing it up, the mod's worth more than the car. I don't see the point. So there's a certain point where you do what you have to do. And if you want to bag me out for Ben AliExpress, that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm just trying to show you how you can still make a car look nice on a budget. Here we go. I'm doing the exhaust this week. So excited. Now the exhaust I've got is from a BMW 235. As you know, the 320 single exhaust, 328 twin exhaust on the side, 330, 340 bilateral kind of single exhaust. You don't get quad, only on the M3s in the middle, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show you how to mod an exhaust for like 300 bucks. And here it is. So right down here, so I looked, there was someone selling a 435, someone selling a 235, a 240. I've done my research. They all have the same mounting points, the same exit points, more or less the same box. Now, I don't know whether this box is going to be better sounding than that. It might just sound exactly the same. I don't know. However, this is from a BMW M235, so M Performance, a bit like that. So it comes with these black tips rather than the other ones, and it's supposed to sound a bit different. Now, I don't know if it's the back box that makes it sound different or whether it has a smaller resonator further down. I don't know. But I'll soon find out. But oh my word, it's hot here today. So I've got a new diffuser. I decided to go with just plain black because this one I got down here is carbon fibre look and it's cack. It looks terrible. The front bits of carbon fibre I've got, fake ones, look good. The mirror caps look good. Afraid I'm not a big fan of this diffuser. It just doesn't go, especially when I've got a genuine carbon fibre one here. So I've just got me black and here it is. So I put all the prices up. It actually wasn't too expensive. So as you can see, double cutout, and some thin bits on there. I got my son to pick them out for me because I didn't know whether to go with the full carbon, half carbon, black inserts, blue inserts, how big. Measured them all up. I put those sizes in because I think I measured with vernier calipers the size of this. I think it was 6 centimetres. So I had to get the inlet for 6. Then you've got to have it going out the right way. So else it won't fit. So check these bad boys out. I can get my fist inside them. That sticker comes off there because they are Remus exhaust tips. Now these were $90 a pair. Look at the size of them. I can get my fist inside there. They are going to look sick. These just bolt straight on. So yeah, look at the size of them. Look, the size of them cans. Now, it might look silly. I might change them. I might get used to it. I don't know. But you know, don't know. Never going to know if you don't try. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to get the Dremel out. Like, they don't even fit. That's okay. I've had worse. I could even butcher that one, but yeah, them cans don't even fit. No. All right. Dremel job it is. Ah, bugger. I shouldn't have gone so big. Oh, I think they're going to be too big. I should have gone smaller. Yeah, they might look stupid. You know what, I'm going to put them on and see. And then if they don't look great, I'll go down a size because I think these are going to look too silly, to be fair. But you never know. But yeah. Woo! Right, so I'm going to get changed out my best wear because I always wear my nicest t-shirts and I get oil over them. My wife kills me. And I bought this last week, so I better go and get changed. It's my favourite white t-shirt. Jack the car up, get underneath. Need to do some measurements. I'll show you the tools I've bought. I actually bought a exhaust cutting tool. Now, I've read about them and they only last a couple of cuts at the most, but that's what I'm going to do, one cut. But I've also got angle grinder and I've also got a multi-tool saw that will go through, so I can use that if need be. And I've got a great big clamp. Where's my clamp gone? Oh yeah. Here we go. Cut the two exhausts, pop this clamp on. I've actually measured it. It will tighten down and seal it. If it's not good enough, because I couldn't get the car in for a whole month to get the exhaust done, where I just take it down, you take the other one off, cut it off, put the other one up, weld all the way around, do it properly, probably charge me 150 bucks. I'm impatient, I couldn't wait. I ordered these off Amazon, about 30 bucks, and they arrived in like 4 days, which is amazing in WA, because everything takes 4 weeks, not 4 days. Yeah, so I'm going to try these on. If it looks good and I like it, I'll make it more permanent, or this actually might do, but let's see. You don't know if you don't try. So this is a DIY exhaust video today, whereas I was just going to go to the exhaust place, get it fitted, job done, but can't make a video out of that. It wouldn't last very long, so let's do it myself. So first of all, I'm going to jack it up, start measuring some bits, cut it, take the exhaust off, put the new one on, see how we go. Let's get to it. Okay, so after all of that, I've jacking the car up, getting all the equipment out to sort of like cut it, because I actually got myself some of these that are on about, which are the exhaust cutters. So I can just measure it, wrap the chain round, and then with that you just roll it and roll it and roll it, and it cuts it off rather than using a saw and stuff. Yeah, got it all ready. I thought, brilliant, it's going to take me an hour. And I thought, the pipe that runs through the centre of the car, so the back box, is a different size, I'm sure it is, which I'm glad I figured out before. And yes, mine is 75 millimeters, 7.5 centimeters. And the one on this one is 80, so I'm going to need a step down shim, or whatever you call them. So yeah, I'm buggered. So now I am going to have to wait a couple of weeks and take it to the exhaust place. So for now, that's going in the boot, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, or for you, a couple of minutes. I'll leave home. We've had a great coffee here. Local beans from brother of mine, shout out. Great coffee machine, oat milk, in my Yeti. Here we go.
I see it now in my head, like a photograph under my bed. And the lights were out, so the mood was set. We said those words, I never saw it coming. Caught me by surprise. I swore you were the one when looked into your eyes. Yeah, I was never gonna leave you, leave you. You were always gonna be that one. Yeah, our love was like a fever, fever. And then I'm broken, you were gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. I feel it now, like I felt it then. The silent sirens echo, echoing. No one ever pictured a scene like this. When you turned and walked away, I never saw it coming. Caught me by surprise. I swore you were the one when I looked into your eyes. Yeah, I was never gonna leave you, leave you. You were always gonna be that one. Our love is like a fever, fever. And I'm broken, you were gone, 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 gone.
Okay guys, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks now since I got my parts, but here he is. Ready to put the twin exhaust bits on. New ones, a lot better. You're probably also wondering about the purple car out there. That's been wrapped for about 5 years. It needs a new roof liner going in. It needs the alloys redoing. I'm going to do a new wrap. I've got a cluster gauge going in. I've got steering wheel being done. I've got loads of stuff. So new bonnet, get rid of the vents, etc. So keep your eye out when I go all the pits. I'm going to put a video on that. I'm going to transform it. It's going to look ace. Anyway, on to what I've bought now. Okay, here we go. Here's the new tips. These are no bigger, but they're going to fit. Send the other ones back. You can see here they are. They're actually the same size as that going through, but then they've got these added bits extra, and then underneath here says Remus, so it's going to look really cool. Now these fit perfectly inside there, and that just slides straight over, some clamps on it, done. Now whether I want to go up an extra size, I don't know, I'll see how well it fits. I might upgrade again, I might not. These will just look relatively OEM without looking too ridiculous. So I'm going to get underneath there. When I take these off, there's little lugs. I'm going to angle grind them off. That's why I've jacked the car up. Not jacked the car up, I put it on the ramps because I couldn't be asked to jack it up. And then I'm going to take these lugs off that you'll see, because this won't push on because it's a little pin. I'll show you when we go down. And these just going to slide on and clamp on. So it should be really easy. But I've got to drop the exhaust down because I can't get these lugs off. I've got to get an angle grinder on, and I can't do it while the exhaust is up. So I'm going to use the jack, drop the exhaust down a bit, and get the angle grinder in, angle grind them off, slip these on. Should be easy peasy. Done. Apart from the wheels, which I'm going to get. Getting pretty happy with it. It's looking pretty cool. Follow me down here. These are the tips here. There's that little lug there. These need hammering off. I've already took this one off a few ties. It comes off. There you go. Now, these black ones come on the M pack for the 335, 340, 235, 240, 440, etc. These are chrome apparently on the standard, and then this one, I got the M Tech one, and they come black. Now, I didn't know whether the exhaust is sound any different, or it's just the tips, that's it. But this, as you said, on the cold start, even though it's 35 degrees, that actually has made a load of difference. It's made such a difference, unbelievable improvement just for an $150 exhaust. This is why I'm loving this mod. So I'm going to take these off, and then those exhausts then will slide all the way down past there. And you can see here, I don't know, I'm going to have to alter it a bit, because that underneath there is the battery block under there. Can't do anything about that, but I might have to chop a bit of the exhaust on the one going in, where it comes out around here. But we'll see. We'll see how far they slide on. If they stick out too far, then I've got to alter the other exhaust, but let's fingers crossed, let's keep it normal. But that's why I've got this extra double width here, because on the normal one it just comes right around here. So this is the double extra one, and you don't get BMWs with quad exhausts, only the M3, and they come slightly in the quarter here. So yeah, it's gonna look a bit different. There we go. Let's drop the exhaust down and let's get them ground off.
In my head, like a photograph under my bed. And the lights were out, so the mood was set. We said those words, I never saw it coming. Caught me by surprise. I swore you were the one when looked into your eyes. Yeah, I was never gonna leave you, leave you. You were always gonna be that one. Yeah, our love was like a fever, fever. And then I'm broken, you were gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. I feel it now, like I felt it then. Silent sirens echo, echoing. No one ever pictured a scene like this. When you turned and walked away, I never saw it coming. Caught me by surprise. I swore you were the one when.
Now here, what I've done is, I've just taken the bracket off here, this bracket, because there is a nightmare. And it's actually really good having the jack to jack it up, because then what we've got to do is get that on there. This is a 13mm nut, just on there like that. I hand tighten it with my extension. Wrong way. Yeah. Now, before I get the socket, I'll tighten it up, and I'll show you what is going on around the other side, how we had to make it, because as you know, the exhaust stepped down from 3 inch to 2.5 inch, so we had to do a bit of customization, and the pipe was flat around one side. You can see just over there. But let me just tighten this up and I'll show you closer. So as you can see, I hope the sound's all right, because I took my mic off because I'm not that close. That's where he had to make the adjustment. So he's welded it there, the right size pipe, and he's stretched it, and he's downgraded it. He's gone welded in. But that, because it went around the corner, it had a kink in it as well. So it was a real pain in the backside. Ideally should have cut it a bit shorter and welded it here. There is a dimple that you normally get around about here, where you're supposed to cut. If you cut on the dimple, and you cut this one on the dimple, then it's exactly the same. Now if this was 3 inch to 3 inch, 2.5 inch, 2.5 inch, I just put an exhaust clamp on, which I did get before, as you saw. But then it went down a grip, down a size, so I had to get him to do it. There you go, I'm just gonna do that bolt up there, and then we'll see if they fit. Okay, moment of truth on this. Let's see. I know this would be good. It's just the other side. And you have to make sure when you order these, you get the ones that step down, because that gets bigger there, smaller there. There was the other ones where it's smaller there and bigger there, because if it fits this side, then it'd be the wrong way around. So these should fit over perfectly. And now that little nugget's not there anymore, it'll fit right over. That's about as far as it'll go. You know what? I might have to do some adjustment. I know it will go a bit further. I'll see how far the other one goes first. So if the other one doesn't go as far, I'll have to have them both sticking out that same bit. Let's pop you there. This other one is here. This is the one I was worried about. Please, 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 please. If not, I'll cut a slit in there, and I'll get that welded inside. You know what? I think it might just be about right. I have to get some wood and hammer them in. This will do. It's actually going in. Ah, now it's touching that. I could just bend up. Ah, now this is going to go all right, you know. That is just touching that. But it just needs twisting now. I'm going to have to paint that black because you can see it. That actually, I can actually hammer that in a bit further and actually go in a bit more actually. No, I'm not even going to need the clamps on this. I kind of wish I got the bigger ones now though. Now what I can do is get this one level as well. Now I wish I got the middle size. Oh well. Let's get this one on. This one won't go on anymore. I don't want to damage the exhaust too much. I just won't go in because you can see down there where the weld joins the weld, like there, look, there's a little lip. There's a little lip. So this is going on as far as it can go. And the normal exhaust is hitting that lip there. And that's why it's not going on. So I might have to angle grind. Might have to angle grind that off, make it shorter. And then this isn't going to touch that lip on the inside then. Okay, so I absolutely munted that, but you're not going to see it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I've chopped that down. Where's it gone? It's down there somewhere. There you go. I took about an inch off, 2 inches. Didn't need to go that far, it was just to get it in that extra little bit. So now that should slide on. So I'm going to do it here while it's down. And also I'm going to spray that battery bit there, which is black, so you can't see that as much while that's down. Let's get this on. Hope I took enough off. I don't want to come and revisit it. Oh no, that's great. I want to clamp this on now, but I want to get it perfect to that side. I don't think I'm going to know until it's up. So let's leave it there for a minute. The clamps would be nicer if they're up like that, actually. I might semi-clamp them on because I don't really want to see them. Although these exhausts are on tight. So I don't think there's any chance of them coming off. Okay, let's see this car driven off. Have a proper look. Oh yes. That looks loads better. Quad exhausts. Now just take these off here. Okay peeps, I think you've got to admit, they are well better than these. These were knackered. I'm well chuffed how they've come out. They were $90, them. This bottom bit, I think that was about $60. And then the exhaust cost me $150 from the car and $150 to get it fitted. So yeah, about 450 bucks, if I do the math right, I know the exact amount. 450 bucks, and it sounds way better as well. That is an absolute bargain. That is how you mod on a budget. I'm going to get it started up and let you have a listen. So let's have a listen, see what it sounds like. Just going to put the microphone down here. Hey guys, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed doing it. It took me a while to get it on, apologies there. But yeah, there we go. My BMW 328i with my homemade Remus AliExpress exhaust. And I quite like it. All for 500 bucks. Absolute bargain. And there's going to be more videos to come. One of it is going to be a wrap. You let me know in the comments what I should wrap it as. It's got to be something a little bit different and eye-turning. But apart from that, the mods that are going to come from it from now on is going to be a little bit of a drop in the suspension, some 20-inch AC Schnitzer inspired rims, and of course, the wrap. So anyway, look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Be safe, have a great week or weekend, drive safe. Thank you everyone.
Running, I know that I'll be hiding somewhere in the dawn and light, and there's no turning back.